Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Guys, namaste. Meatballs. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Guys, forgive me. I am filling in for vacations this week, and it's, I'm sorry. In the caption below the video, you'll see, just follow me, Jerry Maldonado 2. And when I can come on, I can kind of jack in these videos. But much love to you guys for the follows. Much love for the Jackson views on the reels. Wow. All right, today I'm gonna get right to it because I've been hearing this for a couple of weeks, and people are sadly so presumptuous when it comes to other people's desires and dreams. I get it. That's the kind of society, sadly, we live in now. And if you can kind of shield that from you, nothing will stand in your way. Nothing, really. And people in the upper echelon who are very visible to the public eye have to deal with this every single day. You know, God bless them. Hey, whatever happened. But we're all the same people. And it's all the same process to get to that so-called upper echelon. And out of the quote box today with my pinko notes, man, I'm going to get right to it today because I got a great story for you. It's Barney time here on America's Mentor. A winner, and I posted this last night in my reels as well, and it's really powerful. A winner is just a loser who tried one more time. Yeah, it should be ... one more time, one more time, one more time. That's basically the process of anything you're trying to have, be, or do. And story time is really cool because when I heard the story about what was going on, this person can't do this, how can they charge so much money to go see a show and blah, blah, blah. People only see the end result of a person's life. They don't see the process leading up to that so-called upper echelon of visibility that everybody sees in the end. It's nice to live in the end, that success mindset, but there's a huge process that happens before that. Years and years and years of undertaking. And mind you, this story relates to me in so many ways. That's why I kind of grasped hold of it. I'm not a fan of this person personally, but I admire history. And I love stories behind how people attain what they did. Here we go. From 4 years old, this person was bullied because of the music that this person liked to listen to. I remember growing up with that in my neighborhood, and you guys in the older generation can understand. If you weren't a certain way, you couldn't hang around people, man. I get it. So this person went to writing poetry. And this is, mind you, this is 4 years old. You know, this is crazy. This person started writing poetry and stories, hence journaling, to get out of that state of feeling so bullied. But by 10, this girl knew she had something to give, and she started singing in these coffee shops and at fairs. And every weekend, imagine going to school all week and then spending the weekends just giving yourself away in all these things in life and going to fairs and singing and doing whatever this person wanted to do pertaining to what she loved to do. She got to the point, I think, after her 10th birthday, she ended up traveling to New York City and started taking singing lessons. And even then, practicing all week, probably during the summers of her vacation at school, because she was still like 10 or 11 years old, going on weekends, every weekend, and singing for free at fairs and all these things. And if you guys know New York, it has a lot of country outside the city with a lot of fairs that go on all the time. And even every week for a year after that, this person entered singing contests, and failed miserably. Failed at every single one for a whole year. And people right then and there were like, you know what? I'm good. I'm just going to move on. And finally, this person, I strike that. The notes are out of bounds, man. Finally, this person goes to Nashville and starts dropping off like everybody else. Starts dropping off stuff like, you know, tapes and demos, and then reject, gone. You guys heard this. You guys heard the story of the end of the starving artist. This person had the mentality not of a starving artist, but a determined soul. And I'm going to keep going here on America's Mentor. This is really cool. This is how the universe works. Ask and ye shall receive. She needed something different to stand out. and not just being a cover singer per se of other people's music, but she was a poet. She won a national poetry contest in like five, I think. I'm not sure in my notes. I should have got better information on that. But she won a poetry contest. She knew she knew she can rhyme. Put it this way. But at the same time, there were singers everywhere. And what's the difference with that? But there weren't songwriters. And one day, out of the blue, the computer guy comes to her home, hears her singing, and and hopefully the bio was correct on that. But basically, this guy, a family friend, said, "Look, I got a guitar. You want to learn how to play? Give a poet a guitar, and guess what you got? You got a songwriter." And the universe is amazing how it brings to us that cause and effect. You keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep pushing that cause, and your universe is going to bring the most amazing effect. Finally, and this is at age 12, man. I just checked her age yesterday as I was doing research after I was doing my reels. She's only 33. And this girl was popular in the 2000s, mind you. I mean, so she had to have been in her mid-20s. So you're talking 20 years, almost 20 years of this finding, evolving. And this is how life is, guys. And whatever you guys know this would work. You start at the bottom, you work your way up. It's the same thing with whatever you're trying to do. And the backlash came from, oh, this girl had money and this and that, and she was able to, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much money you have along the way. Your dreams are not going to manifest if you start handing out dollars, man. You're never going to feel whole. And this singer was Taylor Swift, 10-time Grammy winner, 4-time Guinness Book of World Records holder in whatever category of music. But I can tell you right now, dedication out of the quote box, self-sacrificing devotion and loyalty, hence faith and allegiance. You know, you have the faith in what you're doing. There's nothing that's going to stop you in this life. There really isn't. There's nothing that's going to hold you back. And it's funny because to send them allegiance on that. I mean, we used to pledge allegiance to the flag. That's just you're proclaiming yourself to the universe out there every single day. And the next word that this person Taylor mastered, was attitude, a mental position with regard to a fact and or state, and stance and station. She basically parked her mind where she wanted to have what she wanted to have, be, and do in the station of her destiny. And some awesome quotes that she wrote. And mind you, whatever she's charging at concerts, big deal. Who cares? You can't go, you can't go. You know what I mean? That's fine. Or her family had money to help her out. Okay, but it's still not going to give her wholeness, her happiness. She had to go out and evolve into that happiness by trying to find that. So the presumptuous people out there, and I used to be that way. This is why I can relate so much to, the thousands of comments that are out there as far as why she can do this, why she can do that, who the hell thinks she is. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's who she is. She made that choice, or whatever made that choice, and whatever she's doing now. But I can tell you right now, her dedication to her work gave her that choice, and it gave her the power to make that choice. And I commend anybody, I commend their story, because the thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of hours of practicing, singing, traveling, singing, performing, free. All these things you don't get back in life. So you might as well do your best, give your best, be your best, and keep pushing that narrative out there, because something's going to evolve from that. And she's got some great quotes, and I'm going to leave you guys here because I have to get to work that I got. Run around here. She said, just be yourself. What do I say here in America's Mentor all the time? Just be yourself. Just be yourself. There is no one better. And it's not some kind of self-serving, arrogant kind of thinking guy. It's not that way. It's not. It's just a healthy perspective of who you are with this thing inside of you that wants to evolve. But you have to understand it takes dedication and an amazing attitude about yourself to make it happen. And I'll leave you with this. And hopefully you guys can reiterate this to yourselves the next time you feel like what you're trying to do in life is futile to your cause. No. If you believe it, you can conceive it. You really can. And think about this. I'm intimidated by the fear of being average. Taylor already put herself into that upper so-called echelon because of her thinking. It wasn't because of the money. It wasn't because of her influence her parents had or whatever she might have had. You can have all the money in the world, but if you think you're shit, you're going to end up like shit. Your mind is going to sabotage it, and the cause and effect mode is going to be just the opposite of what you're trying to have, be, and do in life. So guys, think about it, man. Think about it for your Friday. A winner is just a loser. I mean, how many times has she lost? I think to myself, how many times did I lose in this process of evolving and pushing myself out there every single day, and still do? I mean, it's going on for years and years and years now. But if you like what you're doing, if you love who you are, life denies you nothing. You are not denied nothing. A winner is just a loser. Consider yourself a loser. We're all losers, guys. We all have to lose in order to win. So, guys, America's Mentor _radio, at America's Mentor on Twitter, at America's Mentor on YouTube, guys. Thank you so much. It's stories like these. We all have our own story. And I write my story every single day of how far I've come and where I'm going in life. Write your own story about yourself. Maybe you'll find something in that book that sometimes we overlook as we're perusing through our lives and not really understanding our true power in our soul, that what we have to bring to this world, guys. So happy Friday to you. Off to work for me, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Guys, enjoy your day. I'll see you soon, man.